When a war breaks out, a landscape gets dotted with checkpoints. When a landscape gets dotted with checkpoints, it gets dotted with men holding guns. It also gets dotted with women's secrets. Secrets can be hidden. Secrets can also be broadcast. In certain villages in my country, when a woman was taken, she would be burnt on her arms, her belly, her back, her shoulders. These places, because they can be seen when wearing a sari. My people are modest. There are things that we just don't talk about. This is a play about 3 women's stories. One story that everyone knows of. The second story, few have heard of. The third story, no one yet knows. All 3 stories took place at checkpoints. All 3 stories are true. The first story, the story that everyone knew about, is the story of Krishanti Kumaraswamy, a 19-year-old Sri Lankan schoolgirl who was raped and killed by 6 army soldiers in 1996 as she returned home from sitting her first A-level exam paper. The second story, the story that very few people knew about, is the story of 2 little girls, sisters, who had to pass a Navy checkpoint on their way to school. And every day, for a year, they were abused by the officers at the checkpoint. This was in 2011, after the war had ended. A story that no one knows of is my story. It took place during the war between the story of Krishanti Kumaraswamy and the story of the 2 little girls. I hope I'll have the courage to share it with you today. But first, the story of the little girls.
Ready? We're late every single day, so make sure you put everything, okay? Come. Wait, laces. Tie my shoelaces. Yep. Now, have you got your water bottle today again? Okay, come. What about your science book? Have you got your science book?
I don't have science today. Akka, I don't want to go to school today.
Come, you're going to be late.
I have a small stomachache.
What?
I don't want to go to school today.
Okay, well, you go home. I'll walk on my own. Is that what you want?
It's a small stomachache.
They're all here today.
Krishanti!
Yes, I'm back.
Krishanti, Baba, did you take your water?
Yes, I packed the bag last night.
I told you to wake up early. You're going for an exam.
Look, I've got 7 minutes. I'm fine.
7 minutes, my foot. Have you taken all your papers?
Yes.
Did you have an admission card?
Yes.
Yeah?
Look, everything.
How many pens did you take?
5 pens, 3 pencils, 1 sharpener.
Alright, come.
Do you think this will even work that probably?
Pray that you get good grades in this exam, huh, Baba? You're going to go to
I've
Canada.
got 4 minutes now, so I'm just gonna.
You're going to do great. Smart girl, you're going to pass this exam, huh? Like all the other exams. Look at the time, read all the questions.
Twice.
Okay?
Thank you. See you later, yeah?
Baba, Krishanti! You left your lunch cutter.
Thank you.
Up all morning, they here.
Okay, wait.
Krishanti Kumaraswamy was raped and killed in 1996. This was one of the most famous cases during the 30-year war. I myself was a journalist working on the war. I used to travel to war zones a lot with my foreign correspondent friends.
Oh my god, thank you so much for this. I've been trying to make headway in this story for months, and it's impossible to get access here.
It's impossible even if you are from here, trust me.
Really? Does it make a difference if you're a Tamil or a Sinhalese or...
Well, Sinhalese can get about almost anywhere.
Seriously?
But if you're a Tamil like me, you have to play your cards right. I mean, I have my BBC card, which kind of
Must
flashed
help.
around and got me places.
So are there any do's or don'ts that I need
Okay,
to know
you
about,
need
or-
to tell Nick that he can't flash his camera around, especially at checkpoints.
What? So we can't film at all at checkpoints?
No, not at checkpoints. I'll give you a green light.
Okay, you're the boss. Wait,
You okay?
yeah, it's just a bit rough. I'm not used to this kind of bus.
Look,
Are we?
they stopped the bus.
Are we stopping? Wait, what's the soldier saying? What language is she speaking?
She's speaking in Sinhalese, but this is not a normal checkpoint.
Oh,
Do you have your pass on you?
yeah.
Well, I think she's separating us. She's saying the foreigners should go that way and that the locals should go over there?
In that? Wait, hang on. She's splitting us up. Is that
What
safe?
is that?
Can you not stay with me? Or...
No, let's just figure this out.
What? Yeah?
No.
Okay.
I'm with her.
Oh,
I'm
so,
local, but BBC, I'm with
I'll
her. I'm
see
a
you.
journalist. Yeah. You can see my bag. You want me to go there? That bus? Why is it covered in black cloth? I felt a sense of dread as I looked at the checkpoint that they wanted me to go to. It was nothing but a local bus covered in black cloth. And as I walked towards it, I felt such a sense of dread. But I imagine it was nothing compared to the terror and the dread that those two little girls had to face every day as they walked to the Navy checkpoint, knowing what was awaiting them.
Come, why is it better than mine? Is the fat one there?
The beardy one is there.
Oh, he's so smelly.
Akka Toffee uncle is there. I don't want toffees today.
If he offers you sweets, you say no, okay?
I don't like sweets anymore.
Me neither.
Even Amma didn't like the one that I gave her that day. She said it tasted like bitter gourd.
What sweet did you give her? Did you give her one of the toffees?
One.
And where did you say you got them from?
She didn't ask.
And what she did ask? What if she found out? And then they come and kill Mum and Papa? Is that what you want? You promise you don't give them another one, okay? Promise.
I don't want to go to school today.
Come, we'll be late.
I don't want to go today.
Someone's got to. You go.
I'll come.
It was like the two little girls who had to walk to that checkpoint every day. Krishanti was stopped at a checkpoint on her way to her exams that day. This was her usual route to school, but on that day, the soldiers stopped her, they checked her bag, and they put sand in her rice. Sand in her rice. In Hindu culture, food is considered a gift from God, treated with great respect.
Exams? A-levels? Oh, exam card. You're late?
Yes.
Open the bag. Show me. Oh, Mama made lunch for you. Smells nice. You can go. I'm a hungry soldier. You don't want to share with a hungry soldier? No, you don't. Here you go. A-level girl.
I often wondered if Krishanti hadn't thrown that packet of lunch, the packet of rice, at the soldiers, would what had happened to her not have happened? But it's impossible to say. It's impossible to predict these things. Just like it was impossible for me to predict what was about to happen to me on that checkpoint. That darkened bus. Examination.
1. When a person is pinned against a wall by the neck and lifted up, they are in danger of A. being suffocated, B. being choked, C. their windpipe crushed, or D. their spirit broken. 2. When they push your legs apart and pull down your trousers, you expect them to A. rape you, B. hurt you, C. search you, or D. search you again and again. 3. When you think the worst is over, you will be turned around and opened up. 4. The most humiliating moment is when A. you have to turn around and face them, or B. when they all step away and watch you pull up your trousers, pick up your bag, and leave.
Forgot something. Your mama's lunch. Pick it up. Pick it up. You must be hungry. Eat, sweetheart, eat.
I'm not hungry.
She wants more sand into it, that's it. There you go! Don't. You must be so hungry. I know. You want me to feed you.
No, I just want...
Leave me! You will!
September 7th, 1996. Krishanti Kumaraswamy was raped and killed by 6 soldiers and policemen. She was killed, her body cut up and buried. Her mother, brother, and friend who went looking for her, they were also killed. Their bodies cut up and buried. As a journalist, of course I came across this story.
Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Honestly, they're so rude. They opened up my bag, not even took things out neatly. They started throwing things around. I had tampons flying everywhere. Do you know what it was? It was a violation. God, that would have been good if Nick could catch it on camera. God. I hope not all checkpoints are like that.
I wasn't able to tell my foreign correspondent friend what had happened to me that day. At that checkpoint, in that darkened bus, I couldn't find the words, so I stayed silent for many years. I didn't say a word. And I thought about my silences when I read about the 2 little girls who had to live with their awful secret as they returned to their abusers every day. And I realized wars are dotted with checkpoints and with women's secrets.